ASUS ZenBook 3 Review. Apple's tiny MacBook was a revelation when it debuted last year. It was thinner and lighter than most ultraportables on the market, and its refined design brought over some cues from Apple's mobile hardware. So it was only a matter of time before a PC maker took a swing at a similar design. Enter the ASUS ZenBook 3, a minuscule machine that promises to be just as portable as the MacBook while packing in much faster hardware. But while ASUS has proved it can sell powerful machines for far less than the competition, it's less experienced when it comes to delivering truly premium hardware. The ZenBook 3, while attractive on the surface, is a reminder that ASUS still has a lot to learn. At first glance, the ZenBook 3 screams luxury. Its aluminum alloy case is smooth and sleek, and it measures an impressive 11.9 mm at its thickest point. I particularly liked the deep shade of blue and the gold accents, which are classy in a subtle way. ASUS's ZenBook line is unquestionably Apple-inspired, with an emphasis on thin profiles and all-metal cases. But the ZenBook 3's design in particular looks like a mixture of the MacBook and the 11-inch MacBook Air, right down to the small notch below the trackpad and the look of the speakers above the keyboard. That's one way to evoke a premium feel, I guess. But it would have been nice to see some actual innovation, as with HP's sexy new Spectre. With a 12.5-inch display, ASUS managed to outdo the MacBook by half an inch. But Apple's laptop boasts a higher resolution 2304 by 1440 display, as compared with 1080p on the ZenBook. At least it's a good-looking display, though. It's bright enough for outdoor use, while colors appear vibrant and mostly accurate. Though it's not a touchscreen display, that's to be expected with such a thin laptop. ASUS covered it in Gorilla Glass 4 for extra protection. After testing out plenty of touchscreen Windows laptops over the past few years, though, I'm surprised by how much I miss that feature here. While the 2-pound ZenBook 3 feels light and sturdy at first, it wasn't long before I started noticing flaws. Applying a bit of pressure around the laptop's keyboard leads to some seriously disturbing creaking noises, as if the seams around the bottom of the case are rubbing against each other. It's not something you might ever do to your laptop, but this also doesn't bode well for long-term durability. If a bit of force from my hands can disturb the case's integrity, how can I ever trust it in a book bag with other heavy items? Then there's the keyboard and trackpad, which present a different set of issues. The ZenBook 3's buttons have more travel than those on the relatively flat MacBook, but the feedback you get when pressing them is mushy and insubstantial. Perhaps it's just because I'm a heavy typer, but I was never able to get into a decent typing flow. While I eventually got used to the wonky feedback, I still get more typos with this machine compared with every other laptop keyboard I've tested recently. Honestly, even though the MacBook's keyboard isn't ideal either, I still prefer it to the ZenBook 3's.